Hi everyone, this is Sarah Fezio, and tonight I am going to be working on basically 24 by 48 inch canvas. It's two 12 by 24 inch pieces and one 24 by 24 in the middle. So the plan is going to be to start with the outside and then go inward, because this should be dark right here. Now I'm going to start with the dark paint on the corners. I need to pour enough paint so that it goes down off the side. Since it is gallery wrapped, and I hope I have enough paint mixed up. So that's my blue. I'm going to add another dark blue. It's almost the same color, but not quite. And I'm even going to mix in some of this purple color. And then I'm going to need maybe some light blue. I'm going to have to mix up more paint, I think. Okay, so I have my paint on the canvas, and I'm just going to maybe add a little bit of the lighter color on this side. So I want to swipe it over the edge and I'm already seeing a ton of cells form. But here's the thing with the house paint. You do not, under any circumstances, want too much on your canvas, okay? As it dries anyway. You can hardly see that. Bummer. There is some pitting on the canvas. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust the light. Can you see that? All right, now I want to add some aqua green. Oops, something's falling behind me. Maybe some yellow. In there. I have towels ready at my disposal to wipe my knife off. Okay, it's looking good. I'm going to leave that side for a second. Come over here. Ooh. So the inside of my canvas is almost completely covered. There's not much on this side though. So I have more light blue. And I'm not sure I'm going to use the pink, but I really like that. Add more yellow. And then I need my cream color. Down here to where the horizon or the top of the mountains would be, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, I moved the camera, sorry. All right, so now I'm going to continue to swipe. I have no paint off this edge. Oops. I mean, I'm pleased with what's happening so far, for real. It's very, a lot of cells in here. But I do have all these dark colors up here, and I don't really want that, and then nothing over here. So I need to add some more dark blue on this side. Just a little bit at the top. And I'm going to wipe my spatula off. Bring that in here like so. Where's that purple? Surprisingly, I don't feel like my purple and orange have really muddied up too much, which is fantastic. I think with my stick, I'm going to go back and add just a little bit of pink in there. Not a lot, but just a little bit. That wasn't good. Okay. And then I want to go back and some of this paint's already drying. Add just a touch of wine in a few places. Oops. Crap. Yeah, that just happened. Hold on. There, you can see better. I actually like that. I think it looks great, like a sunset. So I'm looking at it on the monitor, but this color here, looking. I'm adding just a bit more in here. Okay. I am going to stop here. I'll go back through. I don't know. Okay, hopefully you can see. It actually looks like a sunset, in my opinion. Maybe I need to swipe, put more blue and swipe right there. Hold on. Of course, I might mess it all up. I'm not going to touch it. It's just going to be like it is. Hey everyone, I'm ready to do my mountains. And as you can see, I've got some bright colors here. That's because the sun is shining on the mountains. So I hope you can see, you can pretty much see everything. I'll try to remember to take the camera down when I'm done so that you can get a close-up view. So I went ahead, you can probably not see it, but I sketched with a watercolor pencil the different areas of the mountains. The top's pink and then it's purple with some pink at the bottom. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, I did add dimethicone to all my colors. I have a bright magenta, burnt sienna, vermilion, and then these are house paints that were pretty much not mixed correctly or returned or whatever. So I have I don't know, like a brownish orange color. The color's not showing up very well in the light, but I have as many lights as I can. My problem was I couldn't get the whole thing because it's 4 feet wide. So I turned on all the lights. So anyhow, these colors over here, I'm going to use at the end. So I have 3 palette knives. Well, I have this palette knife. I have this one for like smaller detail areas, and then I have my larger spatula. They all have dimethicone, and I added GAC 800 mainly because some of these paint samples seem to be old. So I shook them up and everything, but it didn't work too well on the sky, I noticed. So I'm going to start. I didn't tape anything off, just going over and covering, and I hope it will cover my mountains. If not, I'll just have to go back over it later. Or cover my sky anyway. So I'm going to pour some orange. And I'm going to add some of this other color. And it kind of goes up like that. I'm pretty sure that the house paint will cover these. It's okay if it drips. And then I want some burnt sienna. All of them have dimethicone and GAC 800 in them. And then maybe we'll start swiping and we'll see how it turns out. So this swipes up and down, up like this, up, and we'll go off the side. That's too much paint on there. It's all kind of mixing together. Okay, that in the middle is not, that's not white, that's a glare. It looks more like that. It's not really doing anything when I torch it either. Okay. So now I have all the way to down about right here, darker mountains. Gonna wipe my palette knife off. Torch this one more time. Not that I really want cells in the mountains themselves, because let's face it, you don't really see circles much on mountains. Now this is my wine color from that I used a little bit in the sky. And there is some pink in there too. Just a little bit of pink. Especially towards the top. Spatula. And I can add some, now that definitely celled up very nicely, if you can see that. And it kind of goes off this way a little bit. So this layer looks a lot better than the layer above for whatever reason. Interestingly, when I add that next color, it doesn't really do anything, except there must be some dimethicone right there or something. Okay, so I'm just making sure the sides are sufficiently covered. Hi everyone, this is Fezio, and today I am going to lay the foreground of my mountain painting. So I noticed that I have a little error here because there's nothing right here, but that's okay because my plan is to do some horizontal stuff like in the middle so that it looks like it's kind of distant, and then bring in some what should look like foliage, some desert plant colors up along the middle, and then maybe a little bit darker on the edge. So that is my plan. I have added dimethicone and GAC 800 to all of my colors. I have more than this, but I set them off to the side because I'm kind of running out of room. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but when I did this section, the middle section, I thought I was adding GAC 800, and I really added acrylic glazing liquid gloss, or a glazing medium kind of. Always make sure you read your labels because it's in the same kind of container. So I think what I'm going to do is I have to make sure I don't put too much paint down at once. It's a fine balance. I think I'm going to start with some of the purple so there's a little bit of continuity. And then I also have, that's the wine color, and then I have some raw umber. And some deep green. I see all the dimethicone on top. So they have dimethicone and GAC 800 in there. Okay, so I'm going to swipe this. And hopefully this time when I swipe, Doesn't look like I'm getting many cells. Interesting. Well, I have big cells, but they're dark. Okay, I definitely have some dark cells in there right here. Down here at the bottom. See, the paint is too thick. But they need to be horizontal, not vertical. So it's going to be dark, and it made, oh, you can't even see that. Well, at least when I look at my monitor, I can't see that. Okay, hold on. So now I'm just going to add, look at that over here, some of the lighter pink. You can see that, but you can't see the other colors. Okay. And some lighter brown. Just a little bit. That's house paint. And then I want some orange color, mainly in the middle. Some tan. That's parchment. And then, oh, I have green, like a sage green color. And a few more colors down there that I'm ready to use. So, all right. I'm gonna wipe this off, and then I'm gonna see what I can do so you guys can see, because on my monitor, anyway, it's all the same color. Let's see. Oops, sorry. No, I moved the camera. Oh, I'm spilling my paint. Okay, you can see almost everything. There's not much difference. There's green and then there's purple. And I'll give y'all a close-up at the end. So I have quite a few containers down here. But I don't need that knife yet. Okay, you should see that right there for sure. There's just too much paint in the middle. Okay. There's not enough paint in this middle section. Sorry if my head's in the way. And I really liked how that looked, but there's just no paint there. I'm making sure to cover the sides, at least the sides in between the paintings. Okay, I actually like that. But I still have some bare spots, obviously, on the canvas. Which you should be able to see. You probably can see. That doesn't want to cover. Okay. I don't have any dark green over here. I could really add some. So all those times that you see me working a canvas because I didn't really like what I saw on the canvas, all of that preparation is kind of like getting me ready for what I'm doing right now, if that makes any sense. So I have pitting on the canvas here. I don't have any. I think I'm going to add some turquoise just to add a pop of a different color in here. Just a little bit. because there's not any paint there. You can't tell. It looks the same color as the cream cells, but definitely there's no color there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna wipe off. So I'm going back and then forward. Which is harder to do when it's in the middle of the painting. Okay. That part just has a resist to any paint for whatever reason. Oops. Okay. I'm looking at my screen. I think maybe I need over here because it kind of looks like there's a natural, I don't know, hill right there. Okay. My head's not in there too bad. Actually, that looks quite good, like from a distance. This part over here is what needs some work, I think. Maybe. Like this pink section, at least from what I'm seeing when I look at my monitor, which might be totally different than what it looks like on the final painting. Okay. So that looks definitely, from what I see, the mountains are in the distance. Wiping my no paint here, just adding a little bit. Covering at the side. I just realized I didn't use my light green. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to push that off. Okay. Like right there, there's hardly any paint. And your canvas can keep hitting over and over and over again until some of the surrounding paint is almost dry. So what you have to do is literally keep going back and adding more paint. Where's my brown? There's no paint here. There's no paint right there. Okay, so I think it looks pretty good. Maybe right here I need something else. I literally could probably mess with this for a while. Maybe we'll add some light sage color in here. That's what that is. Okay, that looks better. Like it's getting lighter as you get towards, closer towards the viewer. So from up close, it doesn't look a lot like mountain foregrounds, does it? But from far away it does. Like that. Look at that. I think that looks great. You can't even really see the color differences in that top part, but it's there. It's not one color. The sides are pretty much covered. Sorry if you're getting seasick. There you go. It looks like mountains to me. I call this one a success. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I sure enjoyed making that painting. It was a commission piece. It was 24 by 48. And I wanted you to see how you can take your pouring skills and do something like a landscape. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe and the gray bell to be notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. Lots of love. Bye!